It's 1999. Eli and his best friend Danny are discussing their plans for New Year's Eve since Eli's parents won't be home. Eli is in love with his classmate Laura and gets nervous just talking to her. He heads over to Danny's house, who encourages him to ask Laura out.
She wrote XOXO to me on AIM earlier. Didn't fucking ask her out.
Then the two go to a video store where their friend Garrett works. Garrett is smoking a joint. Danny tries some too, which makes him hallucinate and lose track of where he is. On their way out, they run into a group of school bullies. Farkas, Ash, and CJ, who tease and mock them, especially Eli. When they enter a store, they find Laura and her friends. Danny urges Eli to talk to her. Shy, Eli talks to her, and she mentions that she and her friends will be going to a party at Chris, the school football player's house, for New Year's Eve. While they talk, Laura's friends take advantage of the situation to steal all the alcohol they can. At night, while Eli's parents are away, he and his friend are just at home eating pizza and watching movies. Danny complains about this and says they should be at Chris' party. Eli makes excuses not to go, so Danny calls him a coward for always making excuses. To prove he isn't, Eli grabs his parents' alcohol and they drink it. Danny insists on going to the party until he convinces him.
Hey, dude, what are we doing? Yeah, let's go.
So the two keep drinking, gain confidence, and head to the party. Once there, Eli puts on his music mix, which encourages Danny to dance and liven up the party. Meanwhile, Eli approaches Laura to talk to her, but Chris and his friends arrive to take her away. Chris threatens Eli to stay away from her. Then the poor, shy Eli goes to his friend, who is now more popular than he is, which causes him to act like an idiot, leading to a small argument between them. Looking for Laura, and just at midnight, when the year ends, he finds her kissing Chris.
You poor, ugly thing, you...
Even his buddy found a girl.
My man!
Danny notices how sad Eli is and tries to cheer him up by saying this will be his year. At that moment, the power goes out.
Y2K is real!
Context. Y2K, also known as the year 2000 problem, was a bug or software error caused by the habit programmers had adopted of omitting the century in year storage, generally to save memory, assuming the software would only operate during years beginning with 19. The fear was that computer systems might fail, causing chaos and significant damage of all kinds in countries and companies. Now we get back to the movie. When the lights come back on, everyone finds a dead boy in the room upstairs.
It's the bed. The bed did it.
Suddenly, a toy car starts moving on its own, with a screen and mechanical arms. The robot car sprays hairspray and uses a lighter to set a guy on fire. The other people panic and run out of the house, only to realize that appliances are attacking people. Like this poor guy who ends up childless. And Chris, who, well, this happens to him. Is this movie bad?
Yes.
Will I keep summarizing it so you don't have to watch it?
Yes.
Welcome to Random Recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap the movie. Eli, Danny, and Laura hide in the garage with the group of bullies. Laura thinks the AI sent a smart worm to every processing chip in the world, causing the machines to rebel.
That makes sense to me.
She suggests going to the old factory where her ex-boyfriend used to work since there are no electronics there. While trying to escape, Danny is caught. Before dying, he encourages Eli to be himself. The others escape, but Farkas crashes trying to perform a stunt. We see two planes collide, and the electronic devices fuse to create a killer robot. Eli breaks his music player just in case. As they head to the factory, they notice their town has been devastated. Upon arriving at the old factory, they find Garrett. He's hiding there with his friends and Laura's ex-boyfriend, Jonah.
Jonas is back!
The group takes shelter there. Jonah brings in a robot, which turns out to be Eli's computer. Eli comes up with the idea for Laura to hack it since she's a programmer. They tie up the robot and Laura hacks it. They discover the threat is a collective consciousness controlling all the world's electronic devices to enslave humanity, implanting chips in their heads and taking them to the assimilation center, which conveniently is Eli and Laura's school. The robot manages to free itself and grabs Laura, but Eli saves her, though saving her wasn't enough since he still doesn't win the girl. He gets fed up and tells CJ and Ash they should leave for somewhere else, but Laura offers to go with them. Eli finally stops being a simp and tells her that she better stay. Laura stays and creates a virus on Eli's PC to stop the algorithm giving life to the machines. Meanwhile, one of the robots attacks the group, and just before it stabs them, Laura and Garrett arrive to distract it. Garrett takes a bunch of drugs and gets ready to fight the robot but loses.
Did you see that jerk?
The others hide in a public bathroom and slide downhill, disillusioned and literally covered in crap. They walk towards the video store while singing a song.
Drink. Hey. Drinks a vodka drink. Hey. Drinks a lager drink. Hey. Drinks a cider drink.
Hinge.
There, they meet musician Fred Durst. Fred tells them how he ended up there. The group tells Fred they want to go to the school to find the consciousness controlling the machines and infect it with Laura's virus to end this. Initially, Fred thinks the plan is dumb, but Ash convinces him to help.
Let's break stuff.
So, the group starts smashing everything in the store and, trusting the plan, head to the school full of robots. They enter through another way. Inside, they find many people being controlled by the machines. Small robot attacks CJ, which angers Ash, and he destroys it by beating it up. The group realizes there's a giant machine in the gym that turns people into slaves. Fred creates a distraction so Laura can upload the virus to the machine. Eli gives a motivational speech to the people, but no one understands it, so no one gets motivated.
What?
Fred starts singing while Ash plays guitar, motivating people and distracting the robots. Laura still can't access the system because the AI won't let her. But eventually, she manages, angering the machine. Laura tries to upload the virus to the machine, but it won't let her. At that moment, Eli gets the idea to use the condom Danny had given him. He puts it on Laura's hand so she can upload the virus, successfully defeating the machine.
Bruh.
The algorithm is destroyed, and humanity is saved. Everyone happy, everyone content. Eli reunites with his parents and Danny's mom. He tells her that thanks to him, he and his friends are still alive. Eli gathers courage and finally kisses Laura.
My man.
5 years later, Laura, Eli, and Ash visit the cemetery to see Danny. Ash notices his iPod isn't working correctly, revealing the algorithm hasn't been completely destroyed. And that's how the movie ends.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit